School.
Their school, weekend you put a line through it, Saturday, Sunday there's sport, like they've got club, they've got dance. So yeah, it is, like it's just busy. But you think back to your, like I reckon they're even busy with those types of like full-on organised formal events compared to like when you were growing up. We had probably a bit more downtime where you could catch up with your mates and it wasn't so coordinated, but you get the neighbourhood kids and whatever, and you'd organise whatever it was. But you did that pretty consistently and that became a bit of a routine. But now a lot of that routine's based around organised events. And so the weekend you pretty much know, like I go one way with Max, my son, and he plays his rugby or his school sport, or on the Sunday he might play his club sport, and the girls do their dance. Like so you sort of work in partnership with your wife, if you know what I mean, especially if you've got a few kids. So you can't be everywhere, so you just work on a bit of teamwork in that regard. But at the same time, you get moments when you're together, and when you do that, it's important. It's small stuff. It could be like walking the dog. It could be going down and having a bit of brekkie or something to whatever it is. That small stuff when you're together, which can make a big difference. But you're busy, yeah. Everyone's busy. Everyone talks about how busy. Everyone's busy. So you just got to really work hard at those times to get together. It's important. It's about them making choices and understanding like what the outcome is from that choice, and particularly, you have to discipline. I think sometimes I heard someone made a really good point to me a number of years ago about discipline / boundaries. Everyone has different points of view, but like it's a real sign of respect and love to your children because you're really caring for them and they understand that, okay, you're putting this in place and you just educate them. We speak to kids pretty much like adults in a lot of ways. We know they're not adults in terms of their decision making, but we talk to them in that regard, and so they get an understanding of, yeah, like there's choices to make. You're always going to make choices. You'll make mistakes along the way, and then explain. If there's a reason to discipline because they haven't done something which they know they probably should have done, that's when you come in and you step it. It's pretty logical. I think pretty logically, so I can sort of explain it that way.
What about? Have you got any highs or any lows that stand out?
Parenting, there's always highs. Gosh, anything from them bring back a great school project, a great report, or telling some great stories back from school. It's fantastic. To trying their best even though they didn't win, or whatever it is in a sporting event. All these types of things. They're just basic examples, which bring a smile to your face and make you really proud as a parent. Or just helping others. My son actually came back from having a stay with one of his good mates at school and says, he buys his sisters lollies and gives them gifts and they don't expect it out of his own money. He says, I want to be more like my mate. And I said, you're pretty good with your sister. He says, yeah, but I think I could probably learn a little bit from him. I said, well, that's good. He's a good mate, you know what I mean? His own mate's setting a really good example. So that makes you really happy. Discipline, there's always difficult. There's always a balance, isn't there? I think dealing with loss, and I think it's